Whoa. I'll expect I'm on the right track, so I'm not going to go back there. No, yeah, I am. Sorry, check that room. Check that room, check that room. What could be the problem with going with you? I got my chair just in case. That was already in. Yeah, never mind. Takes you to the same place, just... Except for scary ominousness. I'll actually light up this place so I can regain some sanity. I think that's how it works. You know me just chilling. I don't think that actually regained you sanity, so that's just a waste of a tinderbox. Won't open because it is locked. That is a pretty interesting painting right there. There's one man in white and everybody else looks to be like... Well, these people look like they're in the Renaissance and these people look like they're pilgrims. I don't know if that's like the same time period in time. I can't history. I'm getting out of her. I would legit be better off in like a forest. Like out there. Could possibly go. Hey! Why is that bloody? Fat is now online. What are you doing? Sure I heard bugs. Hey, you bug. Bug, you stopping me. I have the plans. More plans. More plans! Alright, I got it. Wow. That is just my luck. Why would they board that up? Okay, logic, you don't work here. Okay. That's cool. Whoa, fast back. I wanted to read that, not just fall over it. Jeez.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You said relic, right? I know that. So I actually get to use my scrolls now. I think this is gonna work. See, I'm good at that puzzle solving right there. Throwing stuff, I'm good at that.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
That was a nice little memory.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I think it was just, yeah, it's just memory. Do you guys want me to read? Yeah, I'll read this to you. Outstad in Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Outstad. Deep within the East Prussian, I'm not going to be able to say it, that's going to be P, East P woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbors. Castle Brandenburg, the quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is picturesque as it can be, or as can be. Albeit, the area is haunted by the dark. Well, that would be a turn-off to most people. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motifs that can keep reappearing. But yeah, this story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30s. I'm not going to read this part to you, I want to read it to myself, and you guys can read it yourself, okay? Because I can't read. Never mind. I'm going to actually read it. It's said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies rot by their taunted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme did they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the stupid-named, well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in a local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only never to be seen again. Heinrich is is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstead, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brittenberg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstead, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from Rhineland claiming the role as a protector of the Prussian state. I hate Alexander, now I remember that. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage inheritance, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. I believe we're in England too. Alright. That's nice. He was talking about livers, right? I almost missed that. Alright, I guess I was talking about livers. Where's the livers? Oh. Find all of them first. That's one. That's one. I think that's all. Yeah. How mysterious. Oh god! Keep on wasting tinderbox trying to pick up stuff. Terrible place to use the tinderbox. Why would they allow me to do that? We can't close it. Whoa, crouch lag. Alright, let's see. We got the key. Something. One utility key. Whoa, man. Alright. And on that. Peace out, guys.